I'll be reacting to Full Dive. This ultimate next gen Full Dive RPG is even shittier than real life, episode 4. And I'll be starting my reaction from the 28 second mark in 1-0 go. Alright, pumped up for this. Hope he didn't piss himself in real life. Okay, at the very least. So hey, it could have been worse. I mean, yeah, that may be the case, but hey, he at least got a bit alive and psychologically intact for the most part. But honestly, though, the biggest question is what's going to make him. Now that I know the X own this, Square kind of remind me of the PlayStation controller. I wonder if it's a slight reference to that in the title logo. I mean, guess it'd be somewhat fitting too, considering the fact that Sony owns Funimation and it's streaming on a Funimation streaming site. I swear, she looks like a badass in the opening. I wonder if we're gonna see the guy who beat the game eventually in the narrative. Feels like that might actually end up being the case. Speaking of which, I kind of like how they cover the eye of quote unquote Hero's childhood friend, because considering the fact that she loses it, I like that little touch. I wonder who's the edgelord with the mask, though. Seems like he could be an interesting character. The only one that beat the game. I wonder who's going to end up meeting that person in real life. I just wonder what happened, though, between himself and his sister that'll break off that positive-looking relationship. Because now the relationship that Hiro has with the sister is absolutely negative, and the sister looks at him with absolute disgust or contempt whenever we do see the sister. I wonder if there's a chance that Tatsuya might be the one that might have beat the game. But this question is, what would make him quit, though? Quite the way of introducing himself. Okay. So maybe that could explain things. Maybe he did bad and he humiliated himself to the point where, and humiliating himself in front of his rival, I mean, not in rival, in front of a major runner like that, it might have inclined him to make him quit from doing track. That's one of my potential theories. Listen, we all know how this is going to turn out. Completely and utterly bad. Oh, yeah, he more than knows. That's actually a nice perspective there. Oh, I love the edge in Motogochi. I have a feeling he's going to disappoint, though. Considering in the scenario that Hiro's in at the start of the series. Alright. I mean, hey, as long as it doesn't get last place. But I wouldn't be surprised if he either cramps. Oh, never mind. Oh. Fuck. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, 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 no. Well, that explains everything. I mean, shit, I can't laugh at that. No. Well, who would have thought that would happen? No wonder why there was significance and why he had that reaction when he pissed himself in the game then. Gotta admit, I do like how it takes something comedic in the previous episode, but they give it a lot more narrative gravitas in this week's episode. Aww. Jeez. Oh. Aww. Okay, now that we get to see the thing is, you only get a one opportunity in life sometimes. But now we know at the very least why the sister has got animosity against Hiro. I'm assuming he's implying that he can't perform under pressure. Wow. Talking McAllen being an immature bastard and saying that to a kid. The fuck? Aww. Honestly, now that we know how much... Well, yeah, I wouldn't blame him for being pissed at Hiro. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna blame God, if that's the case. Oh. Oh! But I could see where Kat is coming from. Because it keeps on thinking, she's probably thinking that her brother keeps on quitting on everything. Oh! I like how the mother's smiling during all of this. As if she's enjoying the fucking chaos. Wow. That's a good point. Oh. When he was still doing the track stuff. And even then, Kade wanted to be an emotional support for Hiro, but Hiro didn't really allow that to be the case. It really is sad though, seeing is Laura. But it's sad though, seeing is Lord Morale. But then again, after what he went through, I wouldn't blame him for having Lord Morale. Does she not realize what Hiro went through? Talk about... Hope Rena picks up that he's long ready to quit. I like how she's not reading the temperature in the room. How the fuck? Oh, talk about being dense in the mind. In what way was it getting good? Or what was being tormented and he pissed himself in the game? Yeah. How was any of that fucking that would only be pleasant to a third party watching, not to... Oh. Yeah, but the Inquisitor girl isn't exactly in real life, that's the thing. Talk about having our boy by the figurative balls there. More like our boy was a sap in that instance. And that's why he fell hook, line, and sinker. I don't know where she's going with this. Oh. Talk about emotional manipulation there. Because in showing Hiro that there's someone that succeeded after playing the game, it might incline Hiro to continue playing the game. Pretty dang smart there. I was about to say crappy game, but stop yourself. Yeah, she was about to say it. Oh. Does it feel like kind of cheating in a figurative way, though? But I guess it ain't cheating. I mean, if you at least have a helping hand. As for me, I only hit walkthroughs. Probably because there's more to it than that, considering the game's dynamic. Huh? I mean, this means that the man was old school as hell. A lovely amount of edge, though. Oh! Oh, man. I'm loving him even more now. Well, that's obvious. I'm thinking he should have... Okay, that feels like the Saitama type of training right there. I wonder how if he ever ended up in that scenario. Oh shit, no wonder why the childhood friend is so strong. Oh! I mean, it makes sense because then the game would reset. Hmm. Damn! Not much for a useful walkthrough, though. That's a good point. I mean, our boy, he walked into this. Oh, man. I mean, hey, with the stress our boy's going through, he might lose all of his hair eventually, though. Oh. It's actually nice to hear in this game that they actually do so well. I mean, it's a realistic experience. Oh. I like how she's just manipulating my boy so easily. But then I guess I can't say that the manipulation's working yet. No. What the? I wonder. No, she's got to be teasing. I don't think anyone would say something like that straight up. She's probably just trying to. Yeah, she's probably trying to emotionally manipulate her boy. Sounds like a trap because Don't fall for the Punk Rice Man! Don't! This too. Oh man. Talk about falling hook, line, and sinker. Oh yeah, I mean naturally we want to keep their distance. Who the fuck would want that to continue? What? Okay, that's creepy. And hey, might as well. But honestly, it'd be nice if that crazy chick joined his party, though. Which she might, considering the opening. Oh man, she's adorable. I don't think he deserves to die, but yeah, maybe he does have a little bit of dumbass in him. But hey, he's likable. Because there are the unlikable dumbasses, and then there are the likable dumbasses. And he definitely applies in the likable dumbass category, if you ask me. And saying that, I do wonder why they do show off Kari a bit, though. Unless she's gonna somehow join the game midway in the series, then maybe I can understand why they'd be showing her off a bit. Now, yeah, because she's in the ED quite a bit. Because I was always thinking that, going off of my impressions of the first 3 episodes, I always thought that Kari was going to be a gag character that wasn't going to be delved much into. But then this episode shows us otherwise. Where she actually really did have a lot of love for Hiro in the past. And even then she still has love for Hiro. Because even though, yes, she talks like a hard ass towards Hiro, just seeing her get set off when she hears Hiro wanting to quit something else was a nice scene to see. Because it shows her that she does want her brother to prosper deep down. He just isn't prospering yet. So I do love the subtle nuances like that in this series. Quite a bit. And that's what I thought the writing was good. The Tribulation of the Killer. Cool title there. And that's why I thought the episode was actually pretty dang rock hard solid. Because, and giving us that depth in Kaede, it shows us that those sequences where she's being a hard ass, they weren't there just for comedic show. Which, don't get me wrong, if they would have just been there for comedic show, I wouldn't have had any problem with that at all. Because a lot of animes do that, where they have a sister character act a bit moody sometimes. I remember this being the case in bottom tier character Tomozaki, where the sister character of Tomozaki really didn't contribute much to the narrative, but she was there to add some comedic levity. I hear though, it's going a different approach. Yes, you do have Kade as comedic levity, but it's looking like they might actually use it for something more than that. And that's why I love the writing in this episode. And on top of that, I do like how we have new goals being added to Hiro when it comes to he's doing this so that he can get into a figuratively and literal deeper relationship with Rena. And I'm like, well, he's a warm-blooded young male. It's perfectly natural for him to be wanting to play the game, and I gotta say, more power to Rena for potentially fooling our pro tag and putting him hook, line, and sinker. And I love how this episode also shows us why our boy is so traumatized to an extent, because after what he's been through, no one's gonna blame him for having that negative perspective. And I love that, just seeing the psychological trauma that Hiro has to deal with, and that's why I like the episode. A developed hero because he has new set goals. He's going to want to end up in a relationship with Rena if he beats the game. At least that's the implications. But at the same time, we see why he really doesn't have much passion in life, considering that accidents he had. And I love that. It's going to be nice to see him potentially work on his psychological trauma. I think it's a promising potential plot element. And the animation and artwork were nice, and that's why if I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, and 10 being exceptional, I'll give it a solid 7.25 out of 10. I dug it, and I definitely can't wait to see what they're going to do more. This episode actually ended up, for setup episode, ended up being better than I could have expected. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I would love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below.